Good evening and welcome, constituents of the United States Constitution Party. We at Imago are so excited to present to you the opportunities we feel we could provide you should you allow us the privilege of working for you. Now, we know that before starting any relationship, you want to get to know each other. So let me tell you a little bit about Imago in order to ease your mind. First off, my name is Yara Gomez. I am President and CEO of Imago. We are a leading public relations firm with offices all across the country, as well as global offices in London and Tokyo. Now, with over 500 employees, we have hand-selected 5 individuals who we feel will bring you the best media plan for your best campaign. Now, Imago did a little research of their own. We wanted to get to know you. Who are you and what you represent? What we found is that you are a party that is deeply rooted in conservative values, family, morality, and justice. Not only that, but you base yourselves on 3 key historical and fundamental documents which you feel that the United States has forgotten about or let go. And those are the Constitution of the United States, the Declaration of Independence, and the Bill of Rights. We at Imago respect that. And we believe that with our expertise and our connections, we can make a plan for you that will catapult you to the top. We need to make sure that people know who you are, that you are seen, and that you are heard. And we feel that we have comprised a plan that will do just that. Now we're going to take this lack of exposure and we're going to utilize it to our advantage. People may not know who you are right now, but they will. See, Imago is not just planning on making a campaign. We want to revamp and revitalize the Constitution of the United States Party in of itself. Now we've taken your logo and we've made a brand new, more modern logo. We've also built a logo for your campaign and with it a slogan that we feel just comprises what you are all about. Back to the basics. Back to the basics. Isn't that what it's all about? And with this in mind, we've compiled a list of objectives. You'll see them right here. This list of objectives is what we want to accomplish utilizing that slogan, making sure that we keep true to who you are and what you represent. Now, we at Imago believe in starting from the ground up. So before even getting to the national platform, we want to make sure that your community is strong and growing. We want to make sure that you are seen and heard not only on the city, but the state and the federal government platform. We want to make sure that you're utilizing all tools, including those social media tools that we feel that are being underutilized right now in order to get your message across. Now, in this video, you're going to hear from your team, the team that we've selected to build your campaign. And I'm going to tell you what all of this has led up to. A big, grand, spectacular event that we feel is going to be the culmination of all the work we have put in. So, enjoy the video and I will see you in a few.
Good evening, my name is Ashley Williams. I hope to be your community relations specialist. We have 3 top objectives for you. 1 is to broaden the conservative network, increase community knowledge, and reinforce support from party leaders. Our plan to support those objectives is to host a community event in at least 3 major cities within the top 10 conservative states, and to host 2 meetings with your party leaders, which will be held on October 17th and November 1st. The community event we plan on hosting will be called Back to Basics Expo Fest. This will be give the chance the Constitutional Party to mingle within the communities and with other conservative leaders, and also to encourage excitement for the convention campaign. We'll have an information booth that will be passing out pamphlets and buttons and banners. We'll have music that will be supported from local bands and musicians. We'll have food that's been supported from local American businesses, because we are supporting our American businesses and keeping our jobs in America.
Hi, my name is Jerry Nobles. I'm your government lobbying liaison here with Imago Communications. My job is to help the Constitution Party increase its influence within our government. For programming, we recommend that the Constitution Party focus on the theme Back to Basics in Governing. And how we do that is do exhaustive research on any bills or legislation going before the county, the state, or at the federal level. And that includes attending and monitoring hearings at all levels of the government. It means exchange of information with government officials and reporting of data and findings with your constituents. And another part of that is coalition building. Organize various publics with common interest on certain bills, which enhances effectiveness of passage or a failure of said legislation. This will enhance the party's ability to develop strategies and keep the staff focused on shared vision and resources. It is proposed by Imago Communications that the Constitution Party invest itself in direct lobbying, which includes information exchange, exchanging information with state, federal, and local officials with data and information related to the party's interests. It also means hospitality, inviting various lawmakers to public events that the party is sponsoring and have the various constituents meet and greet these lawmakers. We also recommend that the Constitution Party focus on grassroots efforts, which include mobilizing support for or against any proposed legislation, working with local and national media to bring issues of the party to the forefront of the public's attention. Interpersonal communication in the form of speeches, small group, and town hall meetings. Host dinners in Washington, D.C., where both legislators and party members have a chance to meet. We recommend that the Constitution Party form a political action committee, or PAC as it is known, to advertise and raise money for the candidate that the party supports. This will ensure access to important government officials to continue to lobby for the interest of the party platform. Finally, we here at Imago Communications think it's vital for the Constitution Party to be actively involved in every aspect of public affairs lobbying, and that this be communicated to its constituents, public officials, and the media. Thank you.
Hi everybody. We at Imago understand the importance of social media. For this reason, Courtney and I will both be addressing topics. I'm going to start out by discussing Facebook and Twitter, and Courtney's going to talk to you about Instagram and YouTube. Hi, I'm Brittany Duell. I am the social media representative at Imago for Facebook and Twitter. Currently, there are 30,715 Facebook followers and 6,428 Twitter followers on the Constitution Party's official social media pages. Considering that over 50% of Americans are active on Facebook and 19% are active on Twitter, and that of those 41% are active on Facebook daily and 7% are active on Twitter daily, we at Imago believe that it is of monumental importance that the Constitution Party utilize their social media presence and strengthen it for their own benefit. Young American social media users are beginning to use social media as a civic and political platform. This is especially true for those between the ages of 18 and 29 years old. 84% are on Facebook, 40% are on Twitter. We can use those numbers to your advantage. When it comes to politics, in February of 2016, the candidates with the most number of followers on social media platforms also tended to make the official tickets for their party. This is true of the Republicans and the Democrats. We believe that social media presence has a direct correlation to the number of candidate supporters. We intend to use our experts, our highly qualified engagement team, and our Imago connections to get the social media presence of the Constitution Party developed and strengthened. We will do this by acquiring 1 million likes for the official Facebook page and the official Twitter page. We will ensure that 2 posts are created daily and that any inquiries posted to these pages are dealt with within a 24-hour time frame. We can measure the amount of increased supporters and constituents by counting the hashtags that are utilized by users. We will also be doing competitions and giveaways that get these constituents and social media users involved with the Constitution Party.
Hello, my name is Courtney Lee and I'm your second social media representative here at Imago. I'm going to be talking to you about optimizing the Constitution Party's Instagram and YouTube sites. First, let's talk about Instagram. Currently, the Constitution Party does not have an official Instagram listed on their main webpage. This is a missing opportunity. Instagram currently boasts about having 500 million active monthly users and 300 million daily active users. With 53% of young adults ages 18 to 29 actively engaging in Instagram, it is imperative to begin utilizing this growing form of social media. Instagram is all about sharing photos, creating creative hashtags and captions, as well as engaging in the online community. With this in mind, Imago proposes the following plan. Imago will utilize brand-specific hashtags such as hashtag #BackToBasics and hashtag Castle2016 on every social media post, also adding additional relevant hashtags based on events and specific instances. Imago will tag all posts with current locations. Imago will tag each additional person used in photos and videos in the captions. Imago will respond to all user inquiries on Instagram within 24 hours. Imago will create some Instagram exclusive content to encourage multi-platform followers. And finally, Imago will promote Instagram on the Constitution Party's official homepage. Now, let's discuss YouTube. Currently, the Constitution Party uses their YouTube very sparingly. YouTube currently boasts that they have over 1 billion users, which is almost 1/3 of all people on the internet. Currently, YouTube reaches more individuals ages 18 to 34 than any cable network in the US. YouTube has also become our second largest search engine. With this in mind, Imago proposes the following plan. Imago will provide a detailed and accurate title and description on every video. Imago will provide informative tags or keywords to every video to increase searchability. Imago will create GIFs with captions to every video. Imago will use a call to action on every video. Imago will produce and distribute a series of 3 YouTube videos which will generate at least 500,000 views. Imago will create YouTube exclusive content to promote multi-platform followers. Imago will promote the Constitution Party's YouTube channel and videos on its Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and their main webpage. Finally, Imago will respond to all YouTube inquiries within 24 hours.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Guys and I'm the Media Relations Manager for Imago. The media is a great tool that we can use to reach people, and we want to use our significant connections with various media outlets to promote and increase awareness of the Constitution Party candidates for the 2016 presidential election. 57% of people get their news from TV media and 20% get their news from newspapers. TV news and print newspapers reach a larger portion of those between the ages of 50 and 64 and 65 and older, so they will be our primary target audience for this portion of the campaign. So how will we utilize the media? We will arrange for interviews for the candidates with The Guardian, The Washington Post, and The New York Times. We will arrange for Mr. Castle to have guest appearances on Jimmy Kimmel Live and Jimmy Fallon. We will arrange for Mr. Castle to appear on CNN show Anderson Cooper's 360, as well as Fox show The Kelly File. We will also have Mr. Bradley appear on CNN show Inside Politics. Imago will also create a convention for the Constitution Party candidates where they will explain their stances on political issues, and this will take place in Orlando, Florida at the Amway Center. The reason for us picking Orlando, Florida is that it's a popular destination with easy accessible travel, as well as a vast amount of hotels and great restaurants to add to the experience. And most importantly, it's a swing state, which means that votes could go either way. 1 month prior to the convention starting, we will send out a news release to national and local media. That includes TV and print, as well as local media in the Orlando area. 2 weeks prior and 3 days prior to the convention, we will send follow-ups to the media as well. When the media arrives at the convention, they will be escorted to a press area, and they will receive a press kit that includes a fact sheet about the Constitution Party's key issues, as well as background information on the presidential and vice presidential nominees. And 15 minutes prior to the start of the convention, the press will be able to have a chance to directly ask questions to the candidates. The reason, or Imago's objectives by doing this, is to enhance the candidates' credibility among the media, to create newsworthy events and favorable news, and to use the favorable attitudes of the media to engage voters and thereby increase votes for the Constitution Party candidates. Thank you.
Well, I hope you like what you've heard so far. Everything that you've heard, everything that has been laid out, it's just the beginning. It's just the groundwork that's going to lead to what I want to talk to you about. We've all seen the Republican National Conference. We've seen the Democratic National Conference. Well, now it's time for the Constitution's Party's Conference. We believe that this conference, with the right media attention and the right people showing up, is going to make you just unequivocally unable to be avoided. And that's exactly what you want. You want to be front news. You want people to hear you. And we have devised a plan that will make this event so amazing that people won't be able to look away. What do you think about Carrie Underwood, a Grammy-winning, CMA-winning, Christian, family-oriented country singer singing the national anthem at your constitutional party? Well, how would you feel about Tim Tebow giving the opening prayer? Tim Tebow is just the poster child for values and morality. We can make that happen. We have the connections to make this a possibility. We will make sure that everybody at this event is treated like royalty. Do you know at the Oscars when they have those press conferences and you see the actors and actresses holding up their trophies and taking questions from the press? Well, your candidates, they are going to be the Oscar winners. Your candidates are going to be in front of the press asking questions, being visually just available for everyone for questions and answering. We want to make sure that everyone knows who they are, and that's what they'll be doing at this conference. This conference is going to be a culmination of all of the work that we had been doing from the beginning, from all of the lobbying, the community festivals, the buzz that we have been generating through social media, through the viral videos. This conference is going to be what will be the platform for you to announce who your candidate for presidency is, and it will make you be heard across the nation. We think that this event is exactly what this party needs, and with all of the work that we've done prior, we feel that it's going to be a success. Now, I hope you've read the written proposal that we have placed before you. This written proposal goes into more detail as to what we will be doing, how we will be doing it, and more importantly, why we feel that these are the steps needed in order to make your campaign a success. We at Imago are so thrilled, and we're so excited for just the opportunity of being able to work for you. And I hope that after everything you've seen and after everything you've heard that we could do for you, that Imago is your number one choice for our campaign. Thank you so much for taking the time to hear us. We're excited. We feel that we are the ones, that we're the only ones who could really make your campaign a success. Thank you once again for listening to our proposal. God bless the Constitution Party, and God bless the United States of America.